So today I'd like to talk about drawing artwork for free, or the expectation of potential customers, messaging you about obtaining artwork for free, or any companies that will just pay you an exposure or something, supposed exposure. I'd just like to talk about my experiences with it. It's on one hand, it's a good idea if it's a company you do like free artwork for. You could like get indirect promotion because of the artwork that you create, or they could just take the artwork, use it for their own means, and you get nothing out of it. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, I'd say. It's good in one way, but in more ways it can hurt the artist, and obviously you don't get paid. I've had like comments or messages before of people just asking me to draw stuff, and there's no mention of payment or anything like that. There's nothing like that. Asking me to draw themselves as like horror characters and things like that, which I would do if I did get paid, but no mention of payments. So I just said, yeah, I'll do that, yeah, and I just forget, the messages sort of conveniently. But there's sort of an assumption that you've got loads of time on your hands being an artist, like you're just drawing non-stop, not really doing any actual work, just drawing, even though drawing is the work in itself, really. So so it can be a bit ridiculous sometimes, but I think drawing for free sometimes is quite useful as a tactical piece of promotion, or way of marketing yourself out there. A lot of people will obviously credit you with doing the artwork, particularly if it's free, and if it's a company they might have a lot of followers, or there'll be some benefits to doing some work for free. I've just recently I see a lot of these talent house posts on Instagram and Facebook where there's like a film coming out or something, or being released, and then it's asking for like free artwork, and it's often like spec work, what they call it, spec work, where there's a promise of a prize at the end, for the few winners whose artwork gets selected, and then their pieces of artwork will be like promoted on their social media pages, and there could be some sort of benefit in that, but part of me thinks that the amount of people that send in their free artwork, and then you read the rules, the terms and conditions, that they own the artwork, whatever you send them, regardless if you win or not. It's really, I don't know, it's like misleading, but it really just they're the sort of like free artwork things that I probably won't consider doing, even though I've done some recent work which it might not result in like the artwork appearing in books and things like that. I recently did the Stranger Things book for Printed in Blood, a company. I didn't get paid for that. It was just for the inclusion of the artwork in the book, just to say I've had a piece of artwork in a book, and I get like the rights to do 200 official Netflix art prints on, for that. But I can't afford to make any prints at the moment, unfortunately. But when I do, I will be making prints of that. But I didn't get paid to do that. That was like free sort of work off my own back just to get my name and artwork in a book. Things like that. I'd do a few more of them. I wouldn't do too many, but I'd put it as part of my sort of overall plan. Working for free is just a promotional thing, really. It gets your name out there, and it's something that you can show visually. It's in a book, you know, and you can say, oh, I've had my artwork in a book. And I've got a couple more projects like that coming, which I won't get paid for, but they'll appear in a book, and it's just, you know, just one of them things, really. But I wouldn't, I don't know, I probably would consider doing some of the talent house spec work, but obviously I wouldn't rely on winning or anything, or being selected for them, you know, pieces of artwork to be used in the promotional material in like a film or something. But I don't know, I can see why it's so tempting just to, you know, for artists to use that, but it's just, when you read them terms and conditions on that, you just think about all the free artwork they're getting for free, and they can do anything with that artwork. It's a risk, but it's, you know, it's one of them things. If you want to do it to like be tactical and get more promotion for yourself, then it's worth doing it. You know, I'm not saying it's bad, good or bad. You know, it's everything can be useful sometimes. Different options. Someone could see your artwork that they post out from any other social media like Twitter or something like that, and then you could get offers of work or commissions and things like that. So I'm not saying it's all bad. It's just the sort of ethical thing about it that just annoys me somewhat. But these companies will do that, so it's a way of getting free artwork for them, and people who are interested in doing that will do that. So yeah, I've had all sorts of sort of messages of people, you know, asking for a. It's not. I don't think they ask directly like free artwork. They just don't mention payment. And you know, recently I've just had this thing: if they don't mention payment within the, you know, message, then I just say no thanks, bye. You know, I'm very careful with my time now. I'm trying to do a lot more things where I can earn a bit more money from this, because I've gone full time now. I've been full time for quite some time. I'm trying to work out a few other income streams for this as a business. You know, it's difficult because a lot of people don't really class an illustrator as being like a business, but it is. You've got to think in business terms. You've got to think where your money's coming from, how you spend your money as well, whatever money you get, and you know, you've got to think of other income streams that are coming in and stuff like that. So it's either that, or I just do this on the side and just get another job. But I've been there before. I don't want another job. It's not going to work for me. I need to put my all into this, and that's why I suppose I've done less videos here lately. Every time I sit down to edit some videos, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work. So here I am with another video. I drew this some time ago, what I'm drawing here, and just speed it up slightly. So I just thought I'd do a video talking about the expectations of some people or companies that just expect free artwork, free art, not art. Yeah, that's, you know, it's I mean, other professions are, I don't know that they'll ever do it. If you're like an electrician or something, they wouldn't expect you, you know, to redo all your house electrics for free for exposure. Yeah, get exposure, get electrocuted. Yeah, it's, yeah, I don't know. Being an artist, I think it's always going to be that way. But I found it really hard the last couple of years trying to earn and trying to manage really. But I've just got to push myself and learn just to get like a workable sort of schedule together, and that might mean waking up 4 or 5 hours earlier than I would normally would do, and just begin working. So yeah, free artwork is not always a great idea, but it can help get the word out sometimes. So I would consider doing more free artwork, but not all the time. It's you gotta value your time, and you've got to work up, you know, well, weigh up, you know, the pros and cons of working for free. Is it going to benefit you, or could you use the drawing that you do for them, and could you promote yourself in a way based on the free drawings that you do yourself, and other people, could they promote you as an artist through that, and maybe work, you know, with these people who expect free art. They, you know, they might mention you or give you a free t-shirt or something, which I've had in the past, or, you know, just think how you could promote yourself in doing free artwork. It's not always a good idea, I know that. If you're any type of artist, you've probably had lots of messages about doing free art, or, oh hey, you should draw me a tattoo. Great, you pay me. Or, you know, you're expecting it for free. Oh yeah, I ain't got any money, sorry. Oh, but often it's like no mention of pay, so as I said before. But anyway, I just thought I'd talk through that and just do more like talky videos like this. I did start a playlist called the Artycast, and I've only done, I think, one video, so I think this is the second one, I think. I'm not sure. I started it a while ago, and it's where I just talk about random art related things, or anything else related to drawing, or anything where I'm not just like talking about the drawing itself. Obviously you can see what I'm drawing. It's like a horror skull. I wish I'd spent more time on that drawing, to be honest, but I guess I was out just drawing more free art now and again. Anyway, I shall leave it there, and don't forget to check out some of my playlists, which I'll link at the end of this video. I'm always trying to push the playlist now because I'm going to try and build them up a bit more. And there we go. Thanks for watching and listening. Check out them playlists. Cheers.